signs. I hope you guys are doing litty. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Moon and this is Froggy. And this may resonate for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. It's also timeless, so it may not resonate like for everyone, but it could resonate whenever you're seeing this. It's really weird because I started this message and then I had to restart. And it's really interesting because I feel like somebody in this collective could have some kind of like speech. Maybe there's something, issues with the throat chakra, or maybe you have trouble speaking sometimes. It's not for everyone, okay? But if it's not that, I do get that you are someone who is going through an awakening right now, okay? You are probably likely isolating yourself from a lot of people, or you just prefer to, you know, be comfortable, be by yourself. I feel like this is giving, you're raising your vibration, okay? You're raising your vibrational frequency. Your crystalline DNA is something that you are aware of. It's something that you're trying to like activate, is kind of what I'm getting. And this message is kind of specific, but it may resonate for some of you, right? Some of you could be looking into light language. Your light language abilities or gift could be coming online. I'm also getting that you're going through a very, very lucky period right now. Even if things seem very still, even if things seem very, like, even if you feel very introverted right now, there's some kind of big change happening internally for you, you know, and I feel like this is on a cellular level. So I get this vibe that you may have smoked but it's like some of you are staying away from this. This could be temporarily, or maybe you quit for life, right? But yeah, okay, like you hold all of this power. I feel like you're someone who's aware that you are either angelic or a starseed and multi-dimensional, but at the same time, it's kind of like you fear, like you're a little bit afraid of who you are, right? Like who you are on a multi-dimensional level. Maybe some of you had an experience like when you like hit like a J, right? And you had some kind of supernatural experience or some kind of vision that may have freaked you out a little bit. This is really specific, okay? So it's almost like something happened and now you're aware of like your power in a way, but it's like you're doing a lot to raise your vibration. You may be working with crystals right now. And it's almost as if you have this thirst for knowledge, thirst for sacred knowledge, hidden knowledge, potentially occultic knowledge, right? You may be learning about telepathy, or some of you may also have some kind of, like, especially if you have like a speech, I kind of want to say like a speech disorder, or like something going on there with the throat for somebody in this collective. It's like you may not be able to speak, I suppose, like everyone else. You've kind of been different, but you are very, very telepathic, and it's like you have this desire to learn about telepathy. It's like you have this desire to commit to activating your superpowers, to uncovering like the gold and the power within you. Like this is what it feels like, and it's almost as if you're coming to terms with like the reality of who you are, and how, like, why you always felt so different. It's like you're starting to understand why you felt so different, and this is really bringing in a lot of luck for you, okay, whether you realize it or not, because over the next week, I'm seeing this as some kind of act of truth that you may be called to do. But this is about balancing the polarities within yourself, right? You may be called to actually speak up about something, and if you don't have a speech, you know, something like speech disorder, it's kind of what it feels like. If it's not that, it may be something that you're being called to speak up about, okay? And it's like you got to speak it from your heart, but something you have to speak that will balance out the light and the dark within you, okay? So You have unbreakable, look at this, you have unbreakable spiritual protection around you, especially over the next week as you commit yourself to unlocking your power, okay? This is what I'm getting. Someone is studying like knowledge here, okay? Like someone is either like you're about to, or you've been looking into it. You've been very curious. I feel like you're very curious to learn certain things about the secrets of the universe. You're very curious to learn a lot about spiritual stuff. And yeah, this is a big transformation that, whether you realize it or not, is happening quickly, okay? It's happening swiftly. So you may find yourself over the next week, like where your vibrational frequency, it's like getting faster, right? It's getting higher, it's getting faster. So you may be able to absorb information at a quicker rate. It's almost like, you know, say you was on times 1, it's like the speed is sped up to like times 2 or times 3, right? Your processing ability is changing, and it's almost like somebody's absorbing information over this next week. And yeah, you may be called, like, you may have this desire or urge to speak about what you've learned. Okay, if that is you, this is a clear sign to do that. Or if not to speak about it, if you don't have, like, you know, a platform, you can always write about this, right? I feel like you're being called to definitely document this time in your journey, this time in your path, okay? Because it's very very sacred what you're going through right now. There's something coming through about Snapchat as well. I'm gonna see what that's about. Maybe some of you got off Snapchat, maybe deleted your Snapchat or stopped going on it. Okay, because yeah, you may have been talking to somebody on there and then stopped doing that. But at the same time, it's like you could be taking a break from it, but you're doing it to go through like this transformation. And it feels like this is something that could be going on behind the scenes. Like not many people know what you're doing, like in your room, in your home. Like you may be out in nature meditating with your crystals. Like this is seriously how it's feeling to me. And you're really connecting with your higher self right now. Like truly, you're very aligned with it. And you being aligned with your higher self is also amping up your spiritual protection. But I do want to find out like why this spiritual protection is so strong right now. Okay, now this is very specific because some of you may have a father figure, okay, that when you grew up around this person, there may have been some kind of cracks in the relationship. It maybe wasn't so easy. There may have been some kind of emotional distance between you and the father figure. Or they may have broke you in some way, okay? I feel like you're being protected from some kind of masculine. Look, this father figure could actually be a father that you have an issue with, or it could be your father, right? And there's something about them having this ability to just manipulate people, right? Manipulate logic, manipulate your logic. And they could have done this before, but it's like, oh my God, it's like you're calling your fucking power back. And this is so powerful because you don't even realize that right now you are literally hitting the jackpot in whatever knowledge, right? Whatever knowledge you're coming across or drawn to. Knowledge is power, right? Knowledge can bring you, knowledge is wealth. And that's what you're tapping into. You're tapping into this, like swimming in this waterfall of wealth. Like that's what it feels like. Some of you may be purging as well. But there's this masculine figure that you guys are being protected from right now. Funny I said whoa, my third eye just blasted out of frequency. It's like pre-protected from a particular masculine. Okay, so it could be you, like, say you go and learn about all this stuff and then you come back and you're able to face this masculine figure or this father figure in a different way, with a different perspective, with a different approach. Okay? It's kind of like that. You may be called to just speak up to them or say something, but I'm telling you, it's like, it's going to balance out. Maybe someone's going to go and talk to their father, or a father figure, baby daddy. Could be someone that's just, could be a family member, could be a friend, or someone that's just, you feel different from them, okay? Very different. It could even be like an ex that is a father, right? You're very different from them, and it's almost as if you're being pushed to, not pushed, but you're about to see what it means to embrace your shadow, but also your light at the same time. Okay, so you are coming across hidden knowledge over the next week, right? Deep divers. And there's also an energy of you kind of isolating yourself because, oh, motherfucker, like, whoever this father figure is, this is why they're very manipulative, okay? You might have sensed that they knew, or they know that there's something different about you. They may be missing you or telling you that they miss you, this masculine figure, what the hell? But they're actually very envious of you. This is what I can see. Very, very envious. And it's almost as if you are, like, whatever knowledge you're coming across or whatever you're understanding about yourself is helping you to realize how envious this person actually is and has been of you your whole life, or ever since you've known them, right? But this is like a beautiful test. This motherfucker, they're very greedy, they're very controlling, they're very possessive, right? And this is an energy that you've been putting up with, and plus on top of that, the envy coming off of this person is, you know, it's a lot. You know, they may have been the reason that some of you overindulged in, I can't say they're the reason, but like they may have been the cause of a lot of emotional pain for you, the reason why you may have, you know, hit this, right? You know, it's all good and dandy, but, you know, excessively to the point where it starts to hinder your life is a different story. And I feel like some of you may have struggled with addiction because of the way somebody treated you, the way this masculine treated you. But at the same time, it's just so beautiful because you're realizing who you are. You know, you really are. And you may feel really, really drawn to crystals right now. So it's like you're claiming your, like, this logic kinesis, you know, it's like it was being used against you and it won't be getting used against you anymore, because it's like you're tapping into your multidimensional self. You know, this includes light language. So pretty much it's like, this is what's going on. It's like, you could say God, you could say your spirit guides, you could say your higher self is preparing you to become unbreakable spiritually. It's preparing you to become, it's preparing you to learn how to protect yourself spiritually. And this is very significant and important for your journey, right? Everyone has to kind of go through this in their journey, and go through warfare, and go through people using their dark powers against them, to learn how to use your shadow and learn how to use your light in a balanced manner, right? This is what I feel like someone is learning right now, okay? You are shifting. You are really shifting. Your energy is shifting, and it's shifting so quickly, okay? Like, your mind is opening up. It has been opening up. And yeah, there's just this big, like, jackpot energy that's underneath the surface of all of it. So let me see what this lucky thing is. It's coming in. There's something coming in quick for you guys. It is. So, you know, even if you find yourself a little stressed about finances or anything right now, it's kind of like, you don't need to worry about that, okay? All you really need to do is know that you are very, very lucky. right? This is something that you're just not seeing at the moment, but you are very, very lucky. Something big is happening for you. Something magical is happening for you. Some of you are going through many, many, many transformations this week. Like, there could be little transformations, little changes you're making in your life. Just little things that all lead to this big transformation. And it's basically your guides building you up so that your field becomes almost impenetrable, right? You're about to become that guy, that girl that is truly protected by darkness and light, and you are going to be able to embody both in a very balanced way. And this is what's going to bring you so much luck into your life, okay? You have this desire inside of you to manifest wealth for some of you, okay? You have this desire inside of you to figure out what your powers are, what your unique ability is, what you're really good at, what gifts you had in a past life. And it's almost like I see this is all happening because of your frequency is changing, right? The Schumann resonance be blasting the shit, man. Like, the Schumann resonance is going off this week as well. And, you know, you may benefit from looking into that, because it just feels like you guys are definitely getting hit with side effects from that. Okay? Yeah, like I'm saying, it's like it's like past life memories could be coming up. Parallel life memories could be coming up. And there's some kind of, like, this is what I get. Whoever you are, maybe you've chosen in your life at times, take what resonates, tribes, but there's been times where you've chosen not to speak up for yourself, okay? Especially when people have argued with you, you just, whatever, you know, I'll take the hit, or just remove myself, right? But this is your guides actually preparing you to use your darkness and your light to protect yourself for the rest of your life, right? They're turning you, it's like you're turning into this awakened, powerful, omnipresent being, right? That understands their multidimensionality, and, you know, understanding that there's many gifts that come with different fragments of your soul, you know, that are throughout the multiverse and throughout different parallels. And you're being built up to become unbreakable. That's what's going on. And you're going to learn how to shield yourself with your own darkness, or your own demons, and to some extent. Like, that's what's going on. And to be calm emotionally, stable emotionally as you do that. It's almost like no one, like, you won't be the same person. Like, this message is not for everyone, but it's like almost like you will not be the same person in 1 week. You will not be the same person in 2 weeks. Like, you will not. It's your guides. They're taking your hand and they're leading you, and you're listening, right? You could be talking to crystals, talking to the devas, connecting with them on a really deep level. You could be feeling very sensitive to energy right now. Somebody may have Japanese blood, but yeah, you may be understanding that you're from the family of light, or you may know this, right? You may be remembering Egypt, you know, have memories from Egypt. You may be looking into Egyptian mythology, okay? You may be starting to remember what your contract is here, when you came to Earth. And this is why this is such a lucky time for you, okay? Because you're remembering. Like, I'm just seeing this huge eye open, like, truly, and I can see it on my third eye. This is what I'm seeing in the spirit, right? It's like this sleep, and then it's just open. You're about to see, like, truly see. If you can't already, you're about to come across something that is pure gold, right? Information that is pure gold. And it may be information that's going to help you activate your powers, or help you activate gifts from your past lives as well. Okay, maybe it's a meditation technique, maybe it's a breathwork technique, maybe it's a book, maybe it's a conversation with a person. But I highly doubt it would be that for some of you, because I just feel like you're you're almost too wise to go mingling with a bunch of people right now. You know, like, your higher self is telling you to just, like I'm seeing somebody fucking cooking, you know, like, you cook bacon and eggs. It's like you cooking scrambled eggs, but with the crystals. You know what I mean? It's It's like your soul is absorbing crystals' frequencies right now, and this is what it needs. Like you activating, and your soul purpose is about to become very clear to you. And this is why you cannot lose, no matter even if you're stressed about finances right now. You got to understand that what you're going through is like this alchemical process where like your crystalline structure is turning online. Your healing abilities are becoming like, you're becoming aware of your healing abilities, your healer codes, right? Some of you could be doing EFT tapping. If you're not, check into it. But you can't lose with this. You've hit the gold. You've struck gold. And the gold is inside of you. The gold is you. That's what you're about to realize. And you're someone who's going to be highly sought after, right? Highly sought after in this lifetime. That's what it feels like. Let me see. Because I can see that you have a huge heart, right? A huge heart. Some of you may have a romantic connection, or let's just say it's a friend that, you know, you guys may be romantic though, like take what resonates, that you could be taking a break from as well, right? It's either a lover or a friend that you're taking a break from. This may be someone you're very close to, or you have really, really, you know, close memories with them. Maybe you've been on adventures, maybe you've been canoeing together. I'm seeing boxing, okay? Someone you could have been boxing with. I'm seeing gymnastics, okay? Someone you could have done there's some kind of like soul connection that you guys, like, this is how serious your higher self is right now about protecting you, right? Even your long-term soulmates, it's like they're even booted out of your energy right now, because what you're going through right now is a major initiation phase. Like, I cannot make this up. Boom, baby. You are really going to the next level. And when you come out of this cocoon in a way, when you come out of this transformation, it's like you will have a shield, you will have a toolbox, you will have everything that you need to like fulfill your soul contract. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we got hydrokinesis. This is the psychic ability to manipulate, create, or control forms of water. I was just looking at somebody doing that on TikTok actually, but they were using their chi to make the water move. And you know, these abilities, these superpowers and all this stuff is very real, right? And don't believe you. You know, some of you could be fighting. I can feel this parasitic energy, right? And some of you, it's this masculine fucking figure. It's pissing me off a little bit. Like maybe they've pissed you off a little bit, or like a lot in your life, okay? But you're setting boundaries right now, and you may not realize why, but this is why, okay? You may be taking a break from, and this is why. You're going through an upgrade on a cellular level. So you may be feeling drawn to drinking more water, but yeah, there's this masculine that doesn't believe in your power. They don't believe in superpowers. They don't believe in whatever like knowledge you're coming across or will come across. So just be mindful, because you're being pre-prepared or pre-protected from this person, because they could try to be the vessel that the dark matrix could use to sort of come into your field and tamper with your initiation right now. So, you know, some of you have abilities. You know, you may have ability to manipulate water. You may like airbender, waterbender, firebender, earthbender, right? But someone definitely, some masculine in your life definitely put some shitty seeds in your mind. They made you drink some shitty juice, right? They gave you some juice and made you drink that shit, and it's almost like you're deprogramming yourself, debugging yourself. This is what your guides are doing for you, okay? And financially, like some of you could end up being, you know, spiritual guides, influencers. You could end up, you know, sharing your knowledge, teaching. and stuff like that, like teaching others to do what you do. Like, I'm getting someone's really about to activate something in them that it ain't normal, but this is why you always felt different. Like I'm telling you, it's angelic codes that are activating inside of you. So yeah, you may figure out that you have some kind of healing ability, right? This is a really good time for you to strongly connect with your angels. And as a matter of fact, I actually was listening to this song on the way back here, and this is it. It's like, it's called Love My Life by Robbie Williams, and it's like, I am not my mistakes, and God knows I've made a few. I started to question the angels, and the answer they gave was you. I cannot promise there won't be sadness. I wish I could take it from you. But you'll find the courage to face the madness and sing it because it's true. I love my life. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am free. I love my life. I am wonderful. I'm magical. I am me. I love my life. I am magical. I'm beautiful. I am me. Right? It's like that. Like this is, it's technically you going to the next level, but it's technically you just coming home to yourself. And I'm seeing a lot of angelic work going on behind the scenes here. Okay? You are manifesting a lot of abundance, and do not worry about money right now, tribe. Okay, if this is your message, I get that this won't resonate for everyone, but you do not need to worry about money. You are unlocking generational wealth as you go through this process. You truly are. You truly are. You are, oh my gosh, like you are leveling up, which means your soulmates, the soulmates that are meant to come in with you, the counterparts that are meant to be with you and around you are going to change as well. The people in your life are going to change. You may be tapping into your psychic abilities as well. Okay, all kinds of abilities, whatever superpower, whatever you consider a superpower right now, it's like you're going to come out by the end of this week with some kind of knowledge on what your ability is, and you're going to be very clear about it, right? And this is going to bring a lot of happiness to you. Okay, this is very strong. Your connection to spirit is deepening. You see that rainbow, right? This is actually, the spirits know that you are like bringing in a lot of fulfillment. Look at this. You're ignoring the devil. You're ignoring temptation at this time. Like, I cannot. And this soulmate for some of you from that you may be taking a break from, like they're almost like soul family to you, okay? Especially if it's a friend, right? So I'm not seeing anything happening there, but just know if you're going through this and you feel really called to just, you know, eat crystals, not literally, but it's just something going on there. You are truly activating into a God frequency. I'm telling you, this is going to be you. By the end of this week, there's something going on here with this duality, this light and this dark. It's like being able to romanticize both, and not in a delusional way. It's like you understanding that there's a purpose to both light and dark, and this is something that each soul has to understand or understand in their own unique way, to come into their power, but also to learn how to protect themselves, because you are basically being initiated into the spirit guide. You are being initiated into the protector, right? So you're basically about to pop out as kind of like a whole new person, right? This may not happen overnight for some of you, but it's happening internally first, okay? And then after, you're going to see this all manifest so much wealth into your life, like so quickly, I'm telling you. Like, this is one of the coolest readings I've ever done. Right? You will reap what you have sown. If there's anything that's making you feel tied down or frustrated, especially like this masculine figure, and they make your thinking unclear, just there's a reason you feel called to stay away from them. There's a reason you're ignoring temptation. There's a reason you're ignoring low vibrational people. There's a reason you're ignoring things that do lower your vibration, right? This can lower your vibration. But you know, it's not like, I'm not here to say it's a bad thing, you know, I hit it. But like, what I'm saying is like, this shift could come in around January for some of you. You know, like next year, I'm telling you, whoever this message for, next year, you're about to be like this whole new person, with a whole different like idea of what you want to do with your life, like new ways of thinking. I'm serious right now. Like, this is so full on. And you're passing the test. You're doing exactly what your soul signed up to do. And this is just a really, really exciting part of your journey. And I'm telling you, this is a very activating part of your journey. And yeah, don't be surprised if you're seeing, you know, even versions of yourself from the future or different parallels coming to visit you in your dreams or in meditation, because it's about that time for you. You let us know if this resonated for your tribe. We know it's not for everyone, but we love you so much. We'll see you in the next one.